So if you want to create an event with Qlumi, easy peasy. First you have to register and have an account, and down here you see the sign up option. So the page may change when you get to it because it could be updated, but you'll find a sign up option to register, or a register option of some sort, and you want to click on that and it will bring you through a whole registration process. But if you already have an account and you have a login, just put that information here and hit the login button, and it will open up. Oop, ignore my little messages in my computer here that I tried to turn off but are still showing up. Okay, so this is a fresh account that doesn't have any events associated with it, so I'm going to hit create event in order to create an event of some sort. It opens up to the create event page. Here there's a choice for how to see how-to videos, but it really is very basic stuff. You can select a category, and whatever category you select is going to change whatever image is in this section. So let's say I was having a party. I'm going to see different images, and here it says use one of our themes, and down below it says or click here to upload your own image. And one of the great things about Qlumi is you can use your own images, or you can use images that are royalty free from websites out there that allow you to download images without any license issues. Here I'm going to click on the image that I'm going to use, and I pull down here and it says event information. So I'm going to put in the event example for Qlumi users, and here I have ignore the typo here, that's going to be fixed, and here I'm going to put in my little message, not my masazga, a little message here for people who are going to come to my event. Hi, welcome to Qlumi. Down here I get to choose the date and the time of the event. So we're going to say the date is going to be April 22nd, and it's going to be at noon. Okay, and now that has been created, and here I need to say where my event is. I live here in beautiful Rochester, New York. And when you create your event, what you want to do is use this plus button to get really, really close to the location where you want to have the event. Here down below it says for best results, use the plus button to zoom in before selecting your location. And what that means is when you zoom in enough, you'll see the buildings starting to show up. And see, now you're seeing some buildings showing up, and that's really the best possible view. I'm just kind of randomly choosing a location here in Maplewood Park, we'll say, and I click that, and that's where my party is going to be. And it says agree to the Qlumi terms of service. You must agree to that, so you should look at it and see what they are. They're very reasonable. And here, hit the save event button. It says create event, please wait. And then we wait a few minutes. It says, or seconds I should say, and that message said done. You can customize your card now, and here is your invitation. It's your image, it's your language about the event. Some of this may change as we update the site. And down here it says customize your invitation card. You don't have to. You could go exactly as you see it, or you can hit this button here, and it gives you other options. So you can change the font. I just changed the event title font. You can't see that. Let's try a different one. Arial. Okay. And you can change other fonts and sizes as you wish, and you can change the background frame and so forth. When you're done, you hit save and exit. When you do that, you're going to see this pop-up, and the pop-up says create your private mobile event map for this event, which is really one of the wonderful things about Qlumi and makes it so unique, is that not only does Qlumi give you a mobile platform for people to have their invitations on their phone and be able to navigate to them and see where they're going and be able to see where their friends are, and all these wonderful social components to Qlumi that make going to events really fun and exciting. But you could also create a mobile map that only your event guests are able to see. And so if you hit the yes button, that allows you to create notes on the map. If you hit no, it's going to lead to your ability to invite guests. I'm going to hit no at this moment in time. I'll show you how you can go back to adding notes at a later point for your private map. But here it's saying manage guests. Oop, I got messages coming all crazy on my computer. I'm going to put myself as a guest. When I do that, I need to I add the guest name and guest email, and then I hit the Add Guest button. And again, this too may change as to what components are included here. We're going to make it easier and easier for you to add guests from previous events, for instance. But here it says down here, invitation sent. And so an invitation has been sent out to this address. So this event is live. I've already created the event. It would be showing up in the account for this person's account. There's going to be an invitation there for the event. We can review all of our events here with the events page. So I'm clicking on that. And when you look at this, what you're going to see is some stats. How many people were invited? How many said yes, no, maybe? How many have not yet responded? And underneath it are some buttons. One of the buttons says Event Map. And so here I can come back here to make my private map for this event. I'm going to click on Event Map. And here we go. I'm going to go back to Rochester, New York. And anywhere on the map, I can add special information that's unique to my event. Once again, you want to get as close up as you possibly can where you're seeing the actual building showing up. And here you can select any location. And when you click on the map, it gives you an option to put some information on it. I'm going to say Pavilion opens up at 11:30. We have it all day. So when I do that, I hit Add Note. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay there, but you don't want to hit it twice or you're going to get a couple copies of that. But here you'll see down below, Pavilion opens up at 11:30. We have it all day. And here it's saying pending. And what pending means is that it actually hasn't been sent out yet to any of your guests. And like I said, all these pages may change how they look, but ultimately you're going to have a button that looks like this. It says Send Notes and Invite Guests. So if you don't press this button, it stays as pending and is not actually sent out. When you hit Send Notes and Invite Guests, what's going to happen is this note is actually going to be sent out to all of the guests. And let's say I want to add another note nearby. I can see it on my map. Might want to indicate, for instance, where people should park, because this is one of the great things about Qlumi is that we're giving great information where people can actually use this information functionally for your event. So here I'm saying park here. I'm adding another note. And whenever a guest opens up Qlumi and comes to my private map, they're going to see not one note, but two notes in this case. I can make any number of notes for the map. I'm going to hit Send Notes and Invite Guests now. And it's saying Sending. And there's going to be a pop-up bar that says Notes Successfully Delivered. Fantastic. And if you look down below here, it went from being pending to delivered. And that means now it's actually in the app. And anyone who uses Qlumi, who comes to this event, who you invited, only those people you invited will be able to see these notes, or whatever notes are respective to your event. So that outsiders, the whole general community, they cannot see it. Only people who you've sent an invitation to will be able to see these notes. And that's how you make an event with Qlumi. There are a bunch of options on the navigation bar here. The bottom one's for advanced users. There'll be a separate video about that one day. Event guests. This will show you whether people have responded. In this case, nobody has responded yet, so I don't have a yes, no, or maybe showing up here for your guests. But this is where you go to see who's coming to the event and who is not. If someone's coming, they show up in green. If they're not coming, they show up in red. And if it's a maybe, they show up in yellow. Now here it says Find Guests in App. If you click on this, you're going to see a lot of nothing. But this is where, here we go. This is the Qlumi ID and information that is relevant to finding people in Qlumi. So this ID can be put into Qlumi in order to find Tulip2. And as you are the host, you can then add this person, Tulip2, to as a contact in Qlumi, the app, whether it's Android app or the iOS app. You put this person into the Qlumi app, and you can then start chatting with that person, or setting up meetings, or set yourself to be visible on the map for this person, and so on. So that this is how you can really integrate the app and your device, basically to integrate your app with your guests' apps, so that they can see you where you are located at the park or at the pavilion or wherever it may be for your event. And you can have direct, private, encrypted chatting with them, and do all kinds of other fun things that are possible with the app. And that brings us to the conclusion of this little lecture, a little video here about how to create an event with Qlumi. Again, this events page is going to show you all the events you've created, and you can create any number of events and invite any number of people with Qlumi. It's pretty darn amazing.